Let's do this. So we're going to practice this parallel circuits. Remember, with series circuits, you can just add them up. You know, R1 plus R2 plus R3. Parallel circuits are going to be a little bit different. So to do two 8-ohm resistors in parallel, our formula is 1 over R total is equal 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2 all the way through. Okay? So to do this in the calculator, you would do on 8 to the negative 1 plus 8 to the negative 1. Gives you 0.25. But that 0.25 is 1 over our total. So we got to flip it again by hitting that x to negative 1 again. And it gives us 4. Now, I realize that you could just, oh, Ms. Clark, why don't you just take half of 8 and that would get you the answer. On the test, do you think I'm ever just going to give you the same resistors? Never. So we're practicing. Okay. If you do not have your scientific calculator, for instance, on the second one, you would do 1 over 12 plus 1 over 12, 1 over REQ. Oops, EQ, that was a G. And it would give you the same answer. So 12 to the negative 1 plus 12 to the negative 1 to 0.17. But again, I have to flip it again because that's just going to be my 1 over my R total. So I got to flip it again by hitting that x to negative 1. And it gives me 6. Okay, C says a 4 ohm and a 12 ohm. 1 plus 12 to the negative 1, 0.33, and I got to flip it again. So to the negative 1, again, 3 ohms.
That's all you do.
That's it. I mean, do you want more steps?
No, I was just making sure, like.
Yeah, no, that's it.
Not something.
No curveballs, no nothing. So here we have two 6 ohm resistors. 6 to negative 1 plus 6 to negative 1 because there's 2 of them. And a 2 ohm resistor. And second. Insert plus. Okay, and then flip it again. 1.2. The trick is to make sure you are filling them in order with that worksheet that we turned in yesterday that was due when you walked in online. Yep, you have to list them here in order, okay? So just like we would read right around. So it says 12-volt batteries connected to 2 resistors as shown. One is 40 and one is 55. So you would do 40 and then 55. And do 40 to the negative 1 plus 55 to the negative 1. 0.04, flip it. 23.2. 23.2. Okay, this has a 12-volt battery, so that goes there. Parallel has 2 L's, which almost looks like a what? V. So what is constant? The volts. You did. All right, and then you just got to go through and find I. Remember, our formula is V equals I times R. So I would be V over R. So we would do 12 divided by 40. And 12 divided by 50. 5. So 0.3, 0.22, and 12 divided by 23.2, 0.52. If you notice, these add up to be that. Again, you could have some wiggle room there, and that's fine just because of rounding. So try that one for me, please. That light bulb is just another resistor. says that you have a 0.2 current, so that's going to be the total current. And then you just got to find your V, but V equals I times R. So 9.3 times 0.2 is 1.9. And since this is parallel, it goes all the way up. Then you just got to solve for I. 1.9 divided by 35. 0.05. 0.9 divided by 30. Duh. Yep. This will be the same number. And then 1.9 divided by 20.095. Is that what we got? Yes?
Yes.
Okay. The last one says draw a parallel circuit with 4 resistors. You can draw your circuit vertically or horizontally. I just tend to do mine horizontally. So I got to draw my battery. It had 4 resistors. Three. Yep, whatever. I was doing good till the last one. But this is parallel because you can see you have lots of boxes instead of just one. I'm in a table with 5 rows. That's going to be my total. V, I, and R. So your table from what you're given should look like this. Step 1, find that total resistance. 45, -1. Flip it. 6.4. And then I'm going to find my I. 36 divided by 6.4. 5.6. Since this is parallel, my V is constant. I'm going to just go through and solve for my current. 36 divided by 45 is 0.8. 36 divided by 23, 1.6. 36 divided by 22. These are going to be the same, just they're so close, and this is a rounding thing. 0.8 plus 1.6 plus 1.6 plus 1.6. It's 1, 2, 3 of them. Would be 5.6. So my total checks out. That's the same, and I found my RQ, so I am done with that. Is there any questions on this? It's just a little bit more complicated in series, but it's not super difficult, especially if you have that calculator.